it's time for Bulgarian Excel Days first surprise. I'm pleased to announce this year's conference host. He is one of the most colorful and entertaining personalities in the global Excel community. 7 times Microsoft Excel MVP, an excellent trainer, the data management consultant for 20 years, a speaker, university lecturer, vlogger, YouTube and social media star, engaging storyteller, UV Navy veteran, whose passion apart from Excel are fine cigars and exotic hats. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on the stage our host, Mr. Os de Soleil.
Ah! Ah! Come. All right. Bulgaria. Woo! Here we are. We're back. Boris. All right. Whew. Camera guy. All right. Okay. All right. So I don't need that yet because we haven't officially started. All right. So I want to thank Boriana and everybody for all the support, for making this happen. It's good to be back here. I'm back here for a second time, and I really like being in Sofia. Feels good. So, and thanks to Mr. Kulov and all of the sponsors of Excel Days. Wow, let's get rid of that. So, is everybody feeling good? Yeah? Yeah? You got to convince me. Convince me. You feeling good? All right. Yeah! That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Yes. And who's here for the first time? All right. All right. Beautiful. All right. Say dobro, right? Dobro. All right. Second time. Beautiful. Third time. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We get to the hardcore people. And the fourth time. All of, ooh. Yes, all right. And we got the only four-time instructor over here, Gospel Kamanshik. Yeah, he'll be up here later. Yeah, and so let's do some of this. All right. The conference program is on the back of your badge. Right. So you always know what's happening. All right. Let's see. If you have any questions, you can ask Boriana or anybody in an Excel Days shirt, right? Especially the one with hat, right? And if you want to post on social media, please use the hashtag Excel Days 2022, right? And then we're going to have some breaks. We got some coffee breaks. We got lunch. The coffee break sponsored by Zebra BI. Thanks, Zebra BI. All right. And then, after the last speaker, you don't have to go home. We're going to have a cocktail time, all right? You like that idea? All right. Beautiful. All right. So, it's time for the first speaker, me. All right. Can you give me that music again? Give it to me. I can't feel my legs no more. Oh, all right. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. All right. So I am going to talk about what's new in Excel. Now, it is too much, but I'll say, I want to remind us, yes, ask questions, learn. Yes, but also have fun. Pay attention. All right, so there's been a lot in Excel over the past 2 years. The engineers have been in lockdown, and they've just keep coming up with stuff, more and more stuff. And here, okay, now I'm back on my screen here. All right, so there's data from picture, VStack, rand array. There's been more improvements for Power Query on the Mac. You got a navigation pane, text before, all these dynamic arrays, a lot of really cool stuff. And my topic is the sexy and the dangerous. Yeah, you gotta watch out. Because see, like in some of my videos, I will say, I'm Uncle Oz. I got to watch out for you, right? So I not only tell you the tricks and the tips and how to do things, but I watch out for you like a good uncle does. And I tell you how you might get trapped, stuck when things don't go right, right? And you can remember Uncle Oz told you about this, and you turn a different direction. All right? So that's what we're going to do. And let's start with this. Let's start with something that is really good. Here we go. We're going to start simple. We got, now see, the strawberries, when you see the strawberries, that's sexy. We haven't gotten to dangerous yet. All right, so look at this. If I want to look at what's blue, oh, we didn't have that. That came out the first of this year. Now you have a searchable drop-down list in Excel. We've wanted that for years, and there was all kind of complicated ways, delicate ways that we would do this, but now it's in Excel. And so now you can put whatever blue. But here's the uncle part. Watch this. I'm gonna, supposing I want orange, but then I do that. It won't do that. It won't capture the middle of orange. Okay? But still, aside from that, I do think this is one of the sexy features. You just have to watch out. All right. Okay. What's happening here? Okay. Rich data types we have. Okay, so here, I am going to go into the cell and hit Windows period. And then I'm going to grab this, this period, and grab this heart. All right, so now with rich data types, watch this. I'm going to click on that heart and turn the heart red. Okay, progress thing. All right, look at this. Oh. Can somebody call Satya Nadella? Yeah, you call Satya Nadella, talk to him about this. All right, so we got this red right here. I can even do this. Grab the Excel days and turn this green and even change the font. All right, so we got multiple fonts, multiple colors in one cell. Okay, but now here is something else that you have to watch out for. What if I want to do this? I want to highlight there, highlight the cell, and then I want to grab the paintbrush and go here. Now, it didn't grab all of the, come on. It didn't grab everything, so I'm going to undo. All right, so now what if I were to try to go the other way? Highlight that one and use the paintbrush to change this. No, it didn't work. So you have to watch out for that. And my friend, mio amigo, Cristiano, mentioned this. You go over here to clear all. Well, okay, so it did clear all. Yeah, but we do clear formats. No, But you gotta watch out for that. You gotta know about that. All right, all right. So, let's see. Let's go to that text before. I'm gonna close this. Don't save it. All right. So, dynamic arrays. Here we've got these names, and Byron has the third afterward. Yannick has PhD afterward. T. Toth has retired. All right, but we want to split this. Okay, so how am I going to split this? First of all, I'm going to put this into a table. Okay. And I only want the names, but I got to be really careful. So I'm going to do equals text before. And then the text, okay, comma, the delimiter. What I want is double quote, comma, space, double quote, and I have this table where I'm putting the designations. All right, I'm gonna go enter. All right, let's see. So we've got that. All right. So you see, it did peel the PhD off of Yannick and the MBA off. It did not peel off Byron because we want to keep that. We want to keep the third because that's his name. All right, so see, we want if not found. I want to go to the end. Okay. So we got the delimiter, comma, instance number. See, you can pick the instance, comma, match mode, comma, you can do from the end, comma, if not found, pull there, enter. Now we got the names, and it's all right. You're not impressed? Come on, be happy, yeah, because this stuff was hell to do without the dynamic arrays. Right, so we've got Joseph's full name showed up. Okay, here's something else for you. Watch this. I'm gonna go over here, retired, because Tia Toth, retired is not part of her name. Okay, boom, look at that. Yeah. So we got the things that we want to delete, and we can keep the names intact. Beautiful, and that's why it gets the strawberries. That's why that's some of the sexy stuff. All right, any questions out there? Any thoughts? Concerns, worries, praise. All right, some don't save, all right. Here is something. Look at this. This is danger. We don't have strawberries. All right, so check this out. Equals, so it is pretty neat though, image, open parentheses. Now watch, I want to do this all at once. So you see, these are all images that are in the back end of my website. So I'm going to hit enter. All right. Check that out. So it's easier than the traditional way of getting images into a cell, because that has a lot of complicated steps that you have to do in order, and it's pretty delicate. All right, so we have the Oregon coast right here, and you see these sea lions there on the cliff, and there's Bourbon Street, and then International Car Forest of the Last Church in central Nevada. Okay, so you've got a lot of different, you can resize, you can do different things, but why does this get the rattlesnake? Because it is tied to my website. And if I get tired of paying the $15 a year to register the domain, if I get tired of running a website, this is going to go away. And I'm not going to call everybody and say, hey, by the way, you got to figure out a new plan. No, this will just die. And so some of us MVPs are pressing to get another way to do this. Because like the video editing software, Camtasia, there is a way where you can take all of the assets in a video and bundle them up with the video, and then you can put it in a thumb drive or whatever you need to do, move it around. It's not stuck on some stranger's website. So you are walking down a path, and this thing might lunge out at you one day. One day. So just know that. All right, so here is an example of an image that I did have. Okay, busy. It's gone. It's not in the website anymore. And then there are times when I'm behind the VPN and it won't connect. And then I got to think, all right, maybe it's my VPN. Turn it off, okay, it's back. But then I'm exposed and everybody's stealing all my, going in my bank account and stuff. No, okay. So let's see. So here is something. Let me do this. Equals image. Grab here, enter. Okay. So, old picture, me, Charles Williams, Gasper's forehead, Ken Poole saying, you better knock it off, or there's no ice cream for y'all. See, that's what happens at the MVP summits. All right, so you see the rattlesnake Uncle Oz has warned you about. Just wear some long pants when you deal with this thing. Wow, this is moving pretty fast. So any questions, thoughts, anything? Because, man, I got, like 25 minutes left. All right, and these people were busting my chops earlier today about the time I finished early. I thought finishing early would be a good thing, but it throws things out. But anyway, so this is danger galore. That's why it's got not just a rattlesnake, but a scorpion. This feature I'm going to tell you about. Good God Almighty. All right, so we have these colors, and got to count. Okay, yeah, you got to count how many are on order. The shade, so blue is blue, dark blue is blue. Okay, mustard is in the shade of yellow. How many sold? Q1, Q2, and then how many were returned? Okay, so now I'm going to go to analyze data. Now also, let me say this. We all have our own context, our own styles, our own needs. Some people like analyzed data. All right, so it's telling us some suggestions. It's giving us, maybe you want to know this about your data. Okay, so we got the colors blue, white, yellow. Okay, some. It's giving some of count sold in Q2. All right, anything else? All right. And Okay, I don't want that box there, but you can insert the chart. Okay, I don't want that. All right. So it's offering for me, typically in the way that I work with data, it's like that nosy neighbor that's always trying to help. And I say, I don't need this stuff. I don't need this. I get that your heart is in the right place, but stay home across the street. Stop coming and peeping in my window. I can get what I want. All right, so here is something. Okay, let's look at this. I'm going to ask a question about the data. Get to it. All right. So here, more suggestions, more the nosy neighbor. All right, let's see. How much blue was sold? Okay. See, if this was you or I, if I came and asked Faraz G, or he asked me to get the blue, I would ask, do you want just the color blue? Do you want blue and dark blue? Do you want me to go over into the shade blue and get that? But this machine learning stuff, it does not do that. It offers all kind of suggestions. It does stuff. And what ultimately happens is we wind up with the job of going back behind it to clean it up, like email. Or some stuff winds up in the spam folder. It's supposed to be helpful, but what do we have? We got a job now to go and make sure that thing doesn't what us. So that's why I feel like this thing is danger galore. But if these things are helpful to you, then use it. That's fine. But know that there's a rattlesnake and a scorpion down in here. Okay, so now it says not what you meant. Okay, filter for shade blue. Okay, so there is a suggestion there. All right, let's just say how much was sold. Enter. It says 702. All right, now I can insert a pivot table. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay. That's all. Just this butt-naked 702. And look at it. It says Q1. When I was an analyst, I learned. I go into Troy's office, and he asks me all kind of stuff. He want me to get some data for him. I know to ask him, what do you need? What fields do you want me to capture? How do you want to look at it? How do you want to set it up? Do you want several different summaries? I ask questions, but this thing cannot ask questions. It can just be a nosy neighbor. It's like this nosy neighbor sees me eating pizza one day, and then for my birthday, they bring me a Frisbee. Say, you like round things. No. Gosh. So, there again, I'm going to remind you. Uncle Oz is telling you, be careful. Be very careful. Now say that back to me. Say, be careful. Be careful. Yeah, don't wear shorts. Pull your socks up real high. Yeah. All right. So, let's see here. All right. So, here is getting data from an image. And when something is both sexy and dangerous, it's a gamble. You really got to pay attention to that. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. Here is the menu from the hotel. I copied I took a picture of it, and now I can do this, right? Right click, copy, and then I'm gonna go to data. Okay, gotta click away from it. All right, now from picture. Picture from clipboard. All right. So now, at least it gives us all of this stuff to look at. It doesn't just do stuff. So I can go and look. It says choice of milk, whole milk. Let's check to see if there's any funny business going on. 7, yogurt, okay. This almond milk has a box, so I'm gonna click here, and then it turned that box over here into a 0. So I'm gonna get rid of that and then hit accept. Right, so I can go through all of this and correct whatever I want to correct, but there are times when, when I've used this, there could be 60, 100 things to correct. It's giving me another job. All right, so I'm gonna go to insert data, and it's telling me, okay, you got 14 more things to check, or that we think need to be checked, right? And there's that thing thinking again. But, its heart is in the right place. All right, so insert anyway. All right, so now what do we got here? Oh, Lord, look at this. Oh, my. But at least it's out. That's the thing. We didn't have to retype. And look at this other. This needs sexy. The strawberries. The smooth scrolling. Did anybody notice the smooth scrolling? That it didn't jump? Right, we got part of D and part of E. Usually that thing would jump and be this big headache. Yes! Yeah, see? This guy back here in the green with the black hat, he's filled with the Holy Ghost now because he's suffered. He has suffered in the past. And now he is wiping away his tears of joy because now we got smooth scrolling. Yes. For the guy in the green, yes. Yeah. It's painless. No more suffering. Oh, and there's Boris. Oh, yeah, we had a nice shot of Boris. All right, yeah. Okay, here we go. I'm straightening up. Got to be more professional. All right. So, yeah, we've got all of this stuff out, and that is a huge help. So that's why I couldn't give it either strawberries or the rattlesnake. It's a help, not like a nosy neighbor. Right, because, the alternative would be to type all of this stuff. But then also, and Microsoft is constantly improving these, because they have released formulas, they've released functions, and then they go back and they'll add a piece, add more options to it based on feedback they get. So that's been exciting about modern Excel, right? So this is better than it was a few months ago, right? But I've got a video on my YouTube channel, Excel on Fire, where I compare Excel's results versus getting the data out of OneNote. I found OneNote much better. All right. So, you gotta watch out for this thing. We use this thing, you're gambling. And you know the risks of gambling. You know the risks. And there's probably a phone number that you can call if you have a problem with gambling. Because I don't want anybody, coming and borrowing money from me. Says then you don't pay me back, then I got to come back to Sophia and say, hey, where's my money? All right. There's me being unprofessional again. All right, here we go. Yeah, I'm going to move this out of the way so that people don't get scared. They go to lunch and then go home and they're thinking about this scorpion that Uncle Oz showed them. Okay, now now I hosted an Excel competition that wound up on ESPN, and the BBC wanted to interview me, and they asked me to give one of the radio people a challenge, and this is an example of the challenge that I gave. So here's the situation. We got Site 1, and we got the morning, evening, afternoon people, and we would like to know how many unique people are in here. Okay, we see Dragomir is here twice, and Lloyd twice, Gavin once, at least on the Site 1. So here's what we can do. Over here equals to call. All right, the array. Look at this. Right. Enter. Turned it into a single column. That now I'm going to go back. Unique. Close parentheses. Enter. Check that out. We've always wanted stuff like this. Isn't this exciting? Yes, 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 it is exciting. Yes, it is. And it's fairly new. All right. So we've always wanted something like this, and there's all kinds of complicated ways of doing that. There's VBA code people have written, and now we finally have it, that we can get this stuff into a column and then put a unique. And now let's see, what if I did this? Okay. Enter. Now there's Tobias. All right, so now we have already Site 2 is there, and then all unique. Now watch this. Equals VStack, right? Because we got the Site 2 data already. So VStack, all right, array 1. I'm gonna highlight array 1, and notice the G5, the hashtag, and who's using dynamic arrays already? Okay, all right. Who's all right? From Macedonia, all right. Who's seeing this for the first time? Wow, all right, yeah. And I get that blessing to be the first one to show you this. Now you can go home and learn more about it. All right. Because there's a whole lot more dynamic array functions that are available to us. All right, and so what this hashtag means is not just G5, but everything that is in that array that starts at G5. Okay, so now VStack, comma, I want this. I5, and I'm going to type in the hashtag. Look at that, it picks it up already. And now it is all stacked up. But it's still two sites, right? Two different sites. So what I still need to do is go over here, unique, double click, go to the end, close the parentheses. Now we have no duplicates in here, all right? Yeah. Oh, and we can do this, even, look at this. Sort. open parentheses, go to the end, close the parentheses, and look at that. Check that out. What? Now, see, yeah. That's why it's got strawberries galore over in this one. Yeah, not just no, this is ultimate sexy. This stuff. Yeah. All right. So, let's see. Oh, and we can do this. And somebody is sitting back there saying, Oz, man, you didn't have to do all of that. No, I didn't. But here, for the smarty pants out there that didn't say anything. All right, let's see. I'm going to go to call right here. Got that. Now, highlight that. All of it. And enter. Okay. So now we have all those blanks there. But now this is something that's new. I'm going to show you this. Okay. Comma, ignore blanks. Put the one right there. Close the parentheses and yeah. Look at that. We didn't have to go through all of that hullabaloo. We got it. And then we could do the sort and unique and everything else is all there for us to chain that together and do what we got to do to get what we got to get from our data. It's all there, baby. It's all there. All right. So let's see. So, is 6 minutes too early to end? No. We're fine. Okay, they don't be busting my chops next time. All right. So, that is it for me. Any questions? So you just dumbfounded, just like, that's okay too. All right. So, I'm going to close this down. Save it. And that is my presentation. Yeah! All right. All right.